How's it going, guys, and welcome back to BL3's Forgotten, the series where I take a look at underused or not often talked about pieces of gear to determine whether or not they deserve to be remembered within the modern meta of the game or should be left behind and forgotten. And today we are taking a look at the Tsunami. If you would like to farm a Tsunami for yourself, you're going to want to fast travel over to the Splinterlands and run over to the location where the Homestead quest lines take place. From there, you'll hit this save station, which does leave you with quite a bit of a walk up through this path filled with skags. Just ignore them, run past, and up to Vermilingua. Vermilingua. You do sometimes have to be a little bit patient for it to come out of this cave, but it will come out every single time. The Tsunami is a legendary Maliwan SMG and is locked to having no element, but this isn't entirely true. Occasionally, while you're firing, it will shoot alternating diagonal rows of shock and corrosive projectiles in sort of a shotgun blast, with every projectile fired from this gun ricocheting once. The Tsunami has had one buff, which was just simply an increase to its weapon damage. So overall, this gun isn't bad itself. It's actually really solid and a very good option for an SMG. The only problem that I find with it is just how powerful the special effect of those diagonal shotgun-like blasts are, because with how strong they are, you kind of end up not wanting to worry about the actual initial projectiles because of how weak they are in comparison. The main firing of this gun does still do okay damage, but it's kind of just a really generic non-elemental SMG in every other sense, which does kind of suck because you can get unlucky and have some pretty long periods of not actually firing these out. By long periods, I mean only really a couple seconds, but still, it's a few seconds where using this gun becomes a little bit of a slog, and it's kind of like, why am I using this? And then you start getting the actual effect proccing and proccing over and over again and shotgunning straight into enemies' faces, and then you're like, oh, this is why I'm using it, because this thing fucking slaps hard as shit at times. It's really good across all the characters. Mose is kind of in this weird spot where I fucking love it on her, and it's incredible, and it works incredibly well and does a shit ton of damage because she just works good with any fast-firing multi-projectile guns. The only problem comes in that because you play more around the special effect of it, you kind of have to play with it like it's a shotgun and be sort of close range, which Mose doesn't really like being close range because she's just gonna down herself, which does happen quite a lot. Against enemies with bigger hitboxes, you can play from more of a mid-range and a safer distance with Mose, but against a lot of smaller enemies, it can be pretty difficult because it fires in that diagonal and it can be kind of hit to land every pellet without being close. The Tsunami does slow down a lot at True Guardian Takedown, but while it does slow down, it is still able to kill, meaning that it's a perfectly acceptable option for pretty much a majority of the content in this game. So in short, it's a really good gun. It works fine. It works perfectly well at most stages of the game. My biggest gripes with it are that I wish you could roll it in other elements for the main projectile, and it does kind of suck that this gun just full commits onto that special effect, and you do sort of have to expect that there will sometimes be some downtime between it if you're getting unlucky. And that's about all I have to say for the Tsunami. However, before I go, I do have a couple little things I want to talk about. So first off, as I have been, I will be live after this video goes live. There is a link down in the description to my Twitch channel. I'm almost affiliate, so definitely come say hi. We usually have some fun. And by some fun, I mean I question how the fuck I haven't gotten banned yet, but I haven't, and that's what matters. And second, and probably more important, because I have gotten quite a few requests for it, I have a Discord, which will also have a link down in the description for you to come and join. Now, because my community is still sort of small, I wanted to make this Discord actually sort of functional, so you can join here and it will provide notifications for when I go live on Twitch and when my videos are uploaded. It's also a really good spot if you have any sort of questions, Borderlands related or not, to come and ask me because I will probably always be around to answer them. It is also where I will be uploading all of my build files so that if you want to go through and download any of them at any time, you can very easily. But with that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, all that, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.